And I definitely wasn't born growing up on tractors or with a shovel in my hand. It's something I came to naturally. I can't do the same thing for more than 3 days in a row. I bang my head against the wall, and I just wasn't designed to do it. And especially at a farm, that's what draws me into it. I'm never doing the same thing twice. So. There absolutely needs to be a new generation of farmers.
New generation of farmers are going to come. They're not going to come from rural communities. They're not going to come from traditional farm families, because those things don't exist in our system anymore. These new farmers are going to come from folks that live in the city.
I'm seeing this surge, it's a tidal wave of young people who want to learn how to grow food and how to be part of this sustainable ag movement.
Yeah, my day job in Manhattan, I work for a property management company, and yeah, it was like midtown, 40th floor, high heels, kind of horridness, and hated it from day one. Felt kind of trapped there. It was what everybody else was doing, so it seemed like perfectly normal to be there and hating it. But I found myself visiting farms on the weekends. Sometimes when I'm out here seeding, I totally just can't believe that this is my job now and that I get to do this every day, and I feel very fortunate.
Things are never the same on a farm. The weather's changing, the crops are changing, the seasons are changing, the sunlight's changing, the weather's changing. And I think that's probably my absolute favorite thing about farming.
I wanted to be a business major to do contract law, but then becoming an environmental studies major, it was imperative to actually have hands-on work, because a lot of everything that happens in the field is more hands-on. So in order to have knowledge of what's going on, I think it's beneficial for you to actually, do it yourself.
I'm always impressed with how many of these young people who are typically suburban or even urban kids, they do well on the farm. They're anxious and to learn how to can, how to garden, how to have backyard chickens. They want to know how to build something. They are anxious to learn the very basic skills of survival. And, the blue-collar skills to me are more important these days than academics. Although I don't belittle the academics, I do think that blue-collar skills are critically important right now.
I'm really glad to have had the horrible office experience, because it makes me appreciate, still 4 years later, it makes me appreciate being here like every day. Like I really, really do.
Hilltop Hanover farm has been like more of a therapy for me. I don't really regard it as farming. Being indoors and being constrained to textbooks, and I put so much work into my work, and I really don't see the benefits of it paying off. When I'm on the farm, I get to encounter nature and I see the balance, and I have my hands-on work within farming, and the feeling from planting something and watching it grow, it's so gratifying.
I think it's important for people to know that this thing ain't easy that we're doing, and I don't know, it takes a little bit of motivation and a little bit of elbow grease, but it's worth it. Farm hard.
I can't tell you exactly how the world's going to play out in the next 20 to 50 years, but I think it's going to be very different. As the world's gotten bigger, we rarely now have to make it smaller, and we have to think in terms of our immediate communities. What can we do? How can we take care of ourselves without getting input from far away? And the more skills we have in our own communities, the better off we're going to be.
And it's definitely much more satisfying. I feel like I'm doing something worthwhile and good, and it's the kind of thing where instead of pushing paper around all day and not seeing anything finished, at the end of the day you can look back and like physically see the things that you've done, and it's very, very satisfying work.
Flying pigs amidst the bumblebees swarming, trees tracks comes as silent warning. Watch the waters rise, soon it will be storming. Oh, mama, mama, won't you wake me up when it's morning?